Back again. Just had a technical issue. Anyway, what I was saying was I was talking about um these food shortages. Well, let's go on and play some more of this. Complaints of shortages of food, water, and medicines, overburdened delivery networks, and growing protests. Public services are in chaos. One sick American, rather than being allowed to go home to isolate, was instructed to bed down on the ground outside a full hospital.
Look, I've been sleeping on the ground. Man, our lockdowns are just a little different, you know. When they say that you're locked down, there's no going outside, there's no opening your doors. It's See, you know, this whole system, and you're gonna find out that you ain't free. You know, pretty much everybody's a wage debt slave. You tribes, you know, you just come out of hardcore bondage, and you're really at the bottom. And then, you know, obviously, you know, the other nations will, you know, they'll rise up, you know, above you. Should I get the curses? No, I'm not gonna get the curses. I don't want to go off the topic. Let me carry on with some of this. 16, Amos 5 and 16. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord saith thus: Wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, Alas, alas! And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing. All right, and in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith the Lord. So this is showing you things are gonna get worse, and that is why you know we're serious. You gotta be serious, in a serious spiritual mind frame about life, man. All right, let's go on. You know, you just gotta do as you're told.
It's not just Shanghai. Across China, some 23 cities and 200 million people are under full or partial lockdown. And that's all having a severe impact on the massive Chinese economy. The Wuhan lockdown at the start of the pandemic in 2020 led to a historic collapse in economic activity in China. Amid the Shanghai lockdown, indicators are plunging again. But despite the draconian Shanghai lockdown, which began on the 28th of March, new COVID cases are continuing to rise, reflecting the awesome transmissibility of the Omicron variant. There are two domestic barriers to getting out of this. First, China's low vaccination rate among the elderly, particularly for the highly vulnerable over 80s.
Over 80 vaccination rate, if we look at the third dose, it's only about 20%. So it's extremely low, much lower than the Western countries. And the vaccination campaign is slowing down dramatically. The objective so far is to
go into
this in the data.
I don't want to, you know.
Contradiction here is almost like a chicken or egg question, exactly what he wanted. He can't have a stability, but then he cannot have economic prosperity. What I've noticed quite interesting is that recently the government talking so less about prosperity, but more about the stability. So I think at the end of the day, he'll carry on.
It's funny, man. Everybody's wearing business suits and ties, man. And then trying to, you know, act like Edomites out. Yeah, this stuff is comical. But what I wanted to do, I don't want it to start talking about, you know, those buzzwords about, you know. So let's stick to what the topic is, lockdowns here. So let's go here. Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? So, you know, in the plantation Christianities, they teach you this, right? Let's get some of this. Let's type in this. Now, if you look at the Jehovah's Witnesses, so right, when you look at this, right, the teacher, they've got this spirit, like you put in this, you get this dude come up, and they push the spirit that everything's gonna be all right, and this someone like this is that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. This is an idol.
Okay? And this dude is not coming to save no one. The truth is that the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Let's type it in this server, which is why the name of the Lord is important. When you put in Yahweh Shai, the Yahweh Shai is coming. But what's the first thing you see? The chariots. The Lord's coming with the chariots of destruction. The true power is coming to judge the earth. When you think of that false idol, you don't think of judgments, man. You think of candy floss and all that. You don't think of judgments. Because we know that it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. Amos 5:19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So the Heavenly Father's telling you here that, it's not going to be, it's going to be, really, man, let me get this, let's get this. I think this is, let me check something here. Okay, I know I'm going to spell this wrong. I ain't got the best spelling at all. Let's check it out. I know I got it. Wait, I spelled this wrong. No, that was no, I'm spelling that wrong. Bear with me here. No. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't find it right now. Let me see. I can't even remember how it's worded. Let me see if I can. But the scriptures basically tells you that the righteous shall scarcely make it. Now, I don't think it's worded like that, but I'm just I'm trying to put it like that so I can remember. But basically, man, in this time, you're gonna have to be fearful, man. Like First Peter 4:18. So that's why if you got the scriptures in your mind, you can that's the scriptures being in your mind, because you can go to the internet, put it in, and then it comes up. First Peter's 4. You know what? Let's start from 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? Now, are you gonna have Jacob's trouble? Damn right. Are you gonna have Israelites killed in that? Yeah, you can have a lot. The pastors always talk about in Handmaid's Tale, the old movie. The first scene was a bunch of Negroes getting carted off into concentration camps, man. So it's gonna get real bad out here, and a lot of you Israelites out here, if you're not of the elect, you're gonna be getting destroyed out there. Some of you reserved for the final. Well, these are really all just reserved for that nukes, but a lot of these are gonna be getting took out in different ways. All right. It says, "What shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, so if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" So the righteous are actually going to scarcely make it out of this destruction. Matter of fact, when the missiles are coming, the missiles are going to be there, and you're going to see them. Then the chariots are going to. So you're going to be thinking, "Damn, man, I'm going to get hit or something." You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be wanting to get hit. Matter of fact, you don't even actually want to be on the earth when it's getting powered with them missiles, man. It's gonna be horror. It's gonna be terrifying, and all of that. All right, let's go on. 19. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well doing, as unto a faithful Creator. Now, going back to this,
But breaking through the silence, drone instructions.
so there's certain stuff I want to say, but I'm going to say on this side, on this channel. But your drones and your, that's all part of, he rules with his technology. That's part of his control system. The robots and all this, we know that. Now let's get this. Second Esdras 15:17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So right now you can get on your train. You can do this and that. Now over there they can't do that. They can't even leave the house. And this was happening all over the world. But just look at what those drones are saying to the people. And then where does this end? It ends with your digital. Really, it ends with the nukes, okay? But what they want for their agenda is that complete. You just you're a program robot slave. That's what they want. That's what they're going for. Now, are they gonna get that? No. When they're about to fill their belly, they're gonna go, well, yeah, but it's gonna all come crumbling down. What the hell that's all about. Fucking pop-ups and shit. Second Esdras 15:18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. Yeah, these cities are filled. What the hell's going on? These cities are prepared for judgment, man. They're gonna be wastelands. They're gonna be like, when I say wastelands, they're just gonna get terrored, and the people that are in these cities are gonna be terrored. Now, America is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. That's gonna be a natural wasteland. It's gonna be turned into deserts and stuff like that because everything from it is gonna be disintegrated. Now, is the nukes gonna burn up these buildings over it? Of course, because you ain't gonna have all that. This concrete grid like you're seeing in the kingdom, man. And the Lord's getting ready to change it. This realm is a dark realm, This kingdom we're in is a dark kingdom. All right. Let's get that. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So we live by faith. All right. And everyone else is blind to what's coming. So they can't see it. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. So where we at? We're in hell. He enlargeth his desires as hell. Let me look up this word. It's not a place where you burn forever, man. Despite what these people think. What's that? Sha'awal? Sha'awal, yep. Dave will say what Sheol is.
Strong's H, 7585. Sheol, Sheol. And second entry, Sheol, Sheol.
He's saying that a lot. He likes that one. Sheol, underworld, grave. So didn't it say he extends his habitation as the grave, and it also says as what is it, death and hell? That's what he's talking about, man. The grave. Of extreme degradation and sin. Grave, hell, pit. All right. So this world is cursed under the rulers. All right, let me get something. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The whole earth's in a state of mourning, bro. Matter of fact, they told these people in here that you ain't allowed to sing.
COVID lockdown, Shanghai style. 26 million people, by some measures the biggest city in the world, confined to their homes. But breaking through the silence, drone instructions.
Open the window or sing. Now people are actually screaming out the windows, and apparently people have been jumping off. But so obviously people are in mourning, because is that not people in mourning? And like I said, you gotta understand that this is a world order. So, you know, why do you think these food prices are going up? Why do you think you go into the supermarkets and there's less stuff on there? Why do you think the fuel's going up, man? Why? It's evident why, man. All right, because we're in them times. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next.